Okay, guys, I hope you all are doing well. We have some updates on your robotics class. Uh, it happens that the VEX people have made available a new virtual robot. So we're going to be able to give you assignments you could do at home, and you'll see your robot actually on your screen, right? So what we're going to do now is show you how to download this. It's not even a download, it's a program ran from the website. So you could download the files to your computer, then show them with when you submit an assignment. I'm just going to go quickly to that. So I'm going to open a browser and let me maximize this and go to the VEX website. I'm just going to write vex.com. I will supply a link to the actual uh, programmer and virtual robot website. So we're at Vex here, and I am going to just um, look for this link, which I think I'm not on the right place, but I'll just do virtual VR, virtual robot. So it's called VEXcode VR. Oh, let me just show it to you guys again. It's called VEXcode VR at Vex Robotics. And you do not have to download anything. You don't have to even create an account because they have even provided courseware. So I could just give you these little programs and you'll be able to do them and see them running. And I'll run you through an example of this. So where it's down here where it says go to vr.vex.com, you click on that and you go directly to the editor, to the IDE for our robot, right? And you could manipulate the size. I'll put it larger because I think I'm near the projector, but you should see this well. Now, the changes this program has is that it does not let you build a robot, like adding drivetrains or motors or anything. It just has the drivetrain, and it also has a pencil. It has a pencil that draws. It's really easy. I know you'll figure it out. But for example, this is the IDE. Now, I do not have to download the software. The only thing I do after I um, enter my code is click on the start button right here, and up pops a virtual robot. It's loading. So here it is. I can make it a little bigger, expand, right? And it has some grids. There's different views. You have a grid view, grid map. You have a numbered grid map because there are some activities that require you to go to certain numbers. And right here, you see the robot parked at that little number 1 there. There is also a wall maze where we could have uh, activities on running that robot through the maze, right? So let's go to that grid map, and I will just give you an example. Oh, other controls on this robot is the view. This is, of course, a top view from our canvas here, but we also have, and the top view is denoted by this camera facing down, right? If we click the camera that's at an angle, it means it's an isometrical 3D view. And if I click on the left mouse button and roll it, it will change the perspective I'm looking at it, right? And you could see it do that right there. Um, yeah. So for example, and the camera will follow it, right? So for example, let me go back to that top view. So let's say I want to advance the robot. I will program drive forward, right? Or drive forward for some distance. And you could, of course, change to inches. I will say 20 inches, right? And then I will just just click on start, and the robot should move. Am I doing the right thing? Oh, there it goes. And it moves 20 inches, right? The grid is in metric. I do not know. I have tried to change it, but apparently you could change the inches for the robot uh, movement, but I do not know if you could change the grid. Maybe you could find it and figure it out and send everyone an email about that. So there it goes. And so now if I click this play again, I could also click play down here. It will advance 20 inches more. Now, if I want to go to the starting point again, I have to click this rewind here, and it goes back to the home position, which is in that quadrant there, right? So if after that I want to turn right for 90 degrees, and the good news is it does a 90 degrees when you tell it to do 90 degrees, right? It's virtual. So you could put like a weight there, and you could put another weight here, right? And you could just do that. It's going to go 20 inches, and it's going to turn and wait. So now, remembering what we learned in class, if we wanted to do a full square, we could just say, repeat this how many times? 4 times? I don't know. Let's see. So if we do this, let's see what happens. Oh, well, I didn't start at the start position, but it doesn't matter. It will do the program anyway, right? So it's doing its second. And you could see here, it has uh, a debugging tool where it says where your program is at any time, right? And there you go. So it's very easy to use. It only does the drivetrain, but for example, you could draw stuff on it, right? If I say I want to let's draw that with the color on each line. So if we do that, let's do the same thing. Let's repeat 4 times. No, we cannot do that because we're going to change. So when we study about subroutines, we're going to learn how to do that. Let's just do it linearly, right? So let's say drive for the 20 inches. And then we are going to, but before driving, let's say we're going to go to this looks. Remember, looks was about the print on the screen. Here it's about printing on the canvas, like a pencil. So you could say set robot color to black and move robot pen down. Therefore, it's going to write a 20-inch long black line. Let's see that work. And it is drawing that 20-inch line, right? Now, if after that, say, I wanted to do another color, I would just say, let's put a weight here, and let's put a turn 90 degrees. And then we could actually, oh, wait, we could actually copy or duplicate this, right? Well, we should have duplicated everything, so let's do that. We could duplicate all of this. Let's just put another weight here. And if we duplicate this, we could stick it here at the bottom of this sequence. And we can actually change the color to red. So let's see this move. Let's go back to the home position and let's start. So it's going to draw a 20-inch black line, then it's going to turn and it should draw a red line. There you go. Right? So actually now we have 2 lines. We could write 2 more if we duplicate all of this, right? And it's too long, so let me just put it a little smaller, right? So we have this. Underneath we put this. And of course, this is a linear program. We're not using any repeats or conditional strategies. Let's just try to do this again. It should no, it's not going to work because I didn't change the colors. So it's black, red, green, and blue, right? Let's see, black, red, green, and blue. Let's go. So it's going to turn, it's going to do that red line, and it's going to then draw the green line, and it's going to finish off with the blue line, right? And it should park again. There it goes. Okay, so that's a tiny example. I am going to try to uh, install some or post some assignments. Very simple, the first ones. I'll be communicating with you guys on Monday and Tuesday because we're going to have a virtual session also on Blackboard using the thing called Collaborate Ultra. It's a program, it's on your Blackboard. You just click on it and you're in the classroom with all of us. So that was a simple demonstration. Remember, go to vr.vex.com and the editor's right there. You don't have to download anything. Okay, another important thing. When we finish with our program, we're going to go to File. We're going to save to your device. Now, when it's saving to your device, it's downloading this from the internet. So it's going to save it in your downloads, right? Uh, I did not find if you can manipulate where to save it, but it's fine if you save it to your device. I did not give it a name. I just name it VEXcode Project. You could write here on top, right? You could say Project 1 and file, save to your device. Now, when you open your downloads, I'm going to go to the, I'm going to close this and go to the download folder. The download folder has, right here, has the two things I just downloaded. See, it has Project 1. It says Adobe PDF. Don't look at that. I committed an error in which I made a mistake, which I named it a file type. It doesn't matter. When the thing is, if you open this, if you double click on it, it's going to try to open it as a, a PDF, right? So that's an error. The best thing is going to your IDE and oh, where is it? Going to your IDE and loading it from there. So if I say file, load from your device, where are you going to go? You're going to go to downloads. Let's go to downloads. Let me see if I have another one. Yeah, I have another one here. It's coordinate number. And there it has nothing on it. But that was an example I was trying to work on. So there you go. So you load it and you download it, or you save it. I'm doing this. You save it to your downloads folder. You can move it from there or anywhere. And then when you load it from your downloads folder or from wherever you saved it. Now, whenever you have to submit an assignment, you're going to just go, okay, file. When you go to your Blackboard, you're going to, let me just give you that example. So let's say you have, and you're going to see what has happened here. I'm going to enter preview mode, student preview mode. So this is what you see when you go to your coursework, right? You're going to see, for example, I'll send an announcement which will link you to, for example, oh, it's not available. Let me just exit here. I'll do it really quick. Now you're seeing everything I do. It doesn't matter. So I'll just go to the coursework on my end and try to make that one available. Make available. And I will go back to the student preview. Okay, so when I go to coursework on the student preview, for example, you're going to see an assignment that's called, where is it? That's called Distance Drive, and it's a VEXcode VR assignment. And there are the instructions. When you have to click on the header here. When you click on the header, Okay, so it says open your your VR VEX. Go to save your device. It's going to be saved in downloads. Open Blackboard, which we are in right now. Attach assignment, a submission, attach files, browse my computer, look for the file in downloads. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to submit the following way. You're going to go to browse my computer in attach files under assignment submission. And you're going to browse your computer. Of course, you're going to go to downloads because that's where it's in. You're going to say that project one. You're going to open it, which means open it on your Blackboard, and then you're going to finally submit. That's the way you're going to submit any project we will have assignments for. And then after you have it here, it's not a text file, right? So you're going to see you have submitted it. That's what you heard right there. So if you have any questions, please send me emails. You can send me text messages. You have my phone. It's on Blackboard, right? You could even call me if it's a thing at a good time, right? And the other thing I wanted to tell you guys is that about that virtual meeting, it's going to be on Tuesday. I hope it's on Tuesday. I'll send you announcements on Monday and Tuesday. So the announcements will be made on Monday, and I hope to see you all there. I will be communicating with those who have not been able to do the assignments. There are a few of you who have not submitted all the assignments or the tests. They're called tests. We have to send messages about uh, students who are not responding to some people in OC who are helping us with that. So don't be uh, surprised if you receive calls from other people from OC talking about this class, right? The other thing about this VR robot program is that you can use it anytime. It's unlimited for now. They opened everything. They created this on right on the spot. So this is actually, yeah, this is actually it's quite amazing. They have done this. I was just wanted to do that, show you that demonstration of the where is it? Was it project one? Wanted to see how this program looks using the 3D camera. So if you run it, see, and you can see the line that's drawing. You see that pencil there. It's this is what you see, right? And you could change the angle from which it. Oh, I stopped it when I did that. Oh, look what happened. I moved the robot. I did not know that. Okay, this was. Oh, it broke into the wall. Okay, it doesn't. Oh, look, it wants to go out of the. Oh, this is like the Matrix thing here. Okay, so you are informed of this new program. I hope this video came out well. If you have any questions, just call me. So I hope everyone's safe and clean. So see you next time. I doubt we're going to meet again. Well, officially, we're not going to meet again this semester, but we have enough activities here to grade you all the way through. Okay, good afternoon and see you next time. Thanks.